You've been bleeding power your entire life, and you never noticed the wound. Every time you explain yourself to someone who doesn't care, you lose control. Every time you react to disrespect, you give away authority. Here's the truth: most men never learn. Your attention is your most expensive currency, and today, you're going to learn how to stop giving it away, because the men who master silence become untouchable. Every reaction is a transaction. When you reply to people who are committed to misunderstanding you, you pay with your energy. When you defend yourself against people who don't respect you, you hand them your emotional steering wheel. Machiavelli understood this 500 years ago. The prince who chases, loses. The prince who withdraws, controls the board. Power is not loud. Power does not explain itself. Power does not justify itself. Power simply exists, and the world adjusts. Silence is not emptiness. Silence is a statement. It says, "You are not worth my response." It says, "I operate on a level you can't reach." Most people today are like dogs chasing every car that passes, barking, reacting, exhausting themselves for nothing. You will not be that person. When you ignore someone, something brutal happens inside their mind. Neuroscience calls it social rejection. It activates the same brain regions as physical pain. They feel it in their chest, in their stomach, in their thoughts. They replay every conversation. They write messages they never send. They rehearse arguments that will never happen. You become a ghost in their mind. The human brain cannot tolerate being dismissed. We are wired for validation, for response, for acknowledgement. When you deny that, you create obsession. Weak men beg for attention. Strong men weaponize its absence. The greatest punishment is not revenge. The greatest punishment is irrelevance. And you deliver it by doing nothing. There's a difference between being absent and being strategically withdrawn. Absence is weakness. Withdrawal is power. When you're always available, you're common. When you're selectively absent, you become rare. And what is rare is always desired. Stop answering every call. Stop replying to every message. Stop showing up to every argument. Mystery is more powerful than explanation. This isn't about being cold. It's about protecting your inner world, your time, your energy, your attention. These are sacred. Only those who earn access should get it. 3 groups should get nothing from you. Enemies. When you respond, you promote them. When you ignore them, you erase them. Critics. They build nothing. They create nothing. They scream from the cheap seats while you play the game. Energy vampires. Drama. Complaints. Endless problems. They don't want solutions. They want your attention. Cut them off without explanation. You owe them nothing. Every reaction you give to the wrong people is energy stolen from your future. This is the hardest part. Your emotions will beg you to react. Your ego will want to defend. Your pride will want to strike back. This is where weak men fail. The Stoics called it apatheia, the state where external events can't disturb your inner fortress. Train it. Start small. Pause. Breathe. Don't react. Let the emotion pass through you, without action. The man who can't control his reactions is a puppet. The man who masters indifference is untouchable. Every social interaction is a chess game. Most people play emotionally. They lose. The master understands this. The strongest move is often no move at all. When you stop chasing, others come to you. When you stop explaining, others start guessing. When you stop seeking approval, you become the center of gravity. In business, calm indifference wins negotiations. In relationships, the one who needs less holds the power. In life, the one who can walk away controls the game. Caring too much is not sensitivity, it's slavery. If praise controls you, you're owned. If criticism destroys you, you're owned. Machiavelli warned, a leader who needs to be loved by everyone will be controlled by everyone. The man who doesn't need approval cannot be manipulated. Start noticing when you seek validation. Each time you act without it, you break a chain. This is the transformation. You don't argue with fools. You don't chase attention. You don't explain yourself to people who've already decided. You become selective. You become quiet. You become dangerous in a calm way. You reserve your energy for what matters. You reserve your words for moments that count. You reserve your presence for battles worth winning. You are not becoming heartless. You are becoming sovereign. Your mind is your territory. Your attention is your gold. And you decide who enters. From today forward, you don't react. You respond only when it serves you. You don't chase. You attract by becoming someone worth chasing. Your goals, your growth, your legacy. That's where your energy goes now. If this message hit you, comment, "I am untouchable." And if you want more psychology, power, and self-mastery like this, subscribe. Your reign begins now.